All right, we're going to create a sub account, push a snapshot, and make an invoice, all right in here without having to click around in GHL. And obviously I'm using Claude, but this is built to work inside whatever subscription you already pay for, like GPT or DeepSeek. And unlike OpenClaw, where you pay for millions of tokens and then burn through them every time you have AI do anything. And by the way, a million tokens sounds like a lot, but honestly, that's like a half day's work if you're actually using it, which can be like $50 a day. Now imagine a full month of that. And that's why we built this. We needed it, and we believe that it should be available to anyone who wants to save time and money. So let's get into it. I need you to create a sub account for Sparky's Electrical. And to save time, I'm going to paste in the standard business information so you don't have to hear me blab it all out. The owner name, email, phone, website. And now something while this loads, I always like to say is this is a very powerful tool. So to us, it's very important that there's always a human in the loop. I'm the human in the loop, making sure that this is not running wild in my business. I still want to watch it, make sure it's doing what I told it to do, and, be the one that's actually in charge of it instead of letting it be in charge of us. Well, let's let it run through this. And now we can actually see it take every little step, which is really nice. So it's telling me I got an email mismatch, which is great. And there we go. Yes, I do want to fix that. And I do want that as well. Apply snapshot on creation. Look at that. It's going to ask me. Yes, I'll tell you which one. So we get to go through all the steps. It tells us what to do. Doesn't get much easier than that. And then we just get to follow it. Now let me fill out the snapshots that I want it to create. I want you to load the AI voice electrical snapshot. Oh, and then I confirm the city. Yes, Glendale. And yeah, create Sparky as a user. Man, this is really nice. It impresses me every time, I swear to God. Snapshot, how do you want to handle this? I'll give you the snapshots. And it was recording me, so I'm going to delete that. Make sure you delete it or you stop the recording. That's my expert tip. Stop the recording when you go to tell it what to do. Now we'll fast forward through this a little bit, so you don't have to sit here and watch this load. And there we go. Found the snapshot just based on the name, which is great. And it even matched the zip code to Glendale. I didn't even tell it where it was. Sub account created, AI voice applied, one gap, create location doesn't accept the email field. Okay, so we can fix the email field. Perfect. I love that it tells me what I need to do next if there's anything missing. Okay, it told me what was missing. Got the location ID, Sparky Electrical, all of the information. And the business email, I will set that one myself. Don't worry about it. Yeah, as a meta, yep. Okay, now it's saying, hey, I want to add Sparky as an admin. Perfect, love it. And we got it all in there. Beautiful. And look at this, gives me a whole summary of information. Okay, now I'm going to have it make an invoice. Now I need you to make an invoice for $400 setup fee. Okay, so I'm going to blank out the account, but it told me that the contact doesn't live inside our main account. And it's saying it needs to live inside there if you're going to create an invoice. Yes, we bill. We'll create them as a fresh contact. And then in this case, I'm going to review. And look at that, I even can set a due date. Let's say the 14th. How beautiful. All right, there we go. Invoice created, $400, Sparky Sparkson. And it wants me to add a few things, go in here. And this is what's so nice is I can get all the notes of what I missed. And this is usually what I missed. I didn't put the address with the contact to make sure that it can apply everything correctly. So that's what's so great about this. It makes it super easy because it tells you what you're missing. Then you can just say, hey, add it in there. For the sake of this video, I don't want it to keep running on. I'm going to show you Sparky's account created and at least where the invoice is at currently. So let's jump in there. All right, here is Sparky's account. You can add a logo if I went through that. The endpoint exists, and same with the email. I would throw that in there. But his account is put together here. And then we'll jump in and look at the invoice created. Here's Sparky's invoice all done. So you've now seen from start to finish all right here, which is pretty crazy. You know, I wish I could include even more. There's hundreds of things we can do. So look out for our daily video drops. And, you know, if you feel like this might be helpful, like it's been helpful for us, and you want access to it when we open it up, feel free to comment below, more info, you know, shoot us a DM at our Instagram, which I'll include in the description too. You know, we're going to keep building workflows and skills that we're going to include for free because at the end of the day, it's all about making it easier for all of us to do the work and get the wins. I'll catch you guys on the next one.